This morning things are different. It is beautiful out here at 10 o'clock in the morning. This is a storefront, objects of art from Toledo. Probably their most famous artist, Goya. This is reclining nude, famous painting. It was a church, and part of it was anyway. Now it's a museum, the Prado. There's a church right next to the Prado, and there was a huge, big, long line for people to go in, but we're going in a group entrance over here. Not that there aren't a lot of people here, too. Just a few minutes later, the line is much bigger. Airport security. Here's a nice piece of art. The Prado Museum. There's a guy missing a head. Over here is a main street, and there's our hotel, the Westin Palace Hotel, the Neptune Fountain, and the Thyssen Art Gallery, where we're headed. We're at the Thyssen Museum. This is was a private collection. I don't know if it still is. And here's the little garden with some pansies, and it looks like they have a nice cafe. Photos are okay in here. This is Vincent van Gogh. This is Pizarro. It's in Paris. Scene. These are Toulouse-Lautrec over here on the far wall. That's a Degas. Another Toulouse-Lautrec, I believe. This is Eugene Botin, B-O-U-D-I-N, and he lived in Honfleur, and he was kind of the person who got Monet started in outdoor painting. This is from Abbeville, it's not Honfleur. This is Corot, C-O-R-O-T. I've always liked his paintings. I like the colors in them. They're very pastoral, usually. Another of the Impressionists, last name of Johnkin. I hadn't heard of him before we were in France a couple weeks ago. This is a waterfront at Rotterdam in the mid-1800s. This is Winslow Homer, 1836, painted in Boston. The title is Signal of Distress. It looks like they're lowering the lifeboats. George Catlin is known for doing pictures of the Wild West and Indians. This one was painted in 1871, and you can see there are Indians in it. These are the Falls of St. Anthony, or the Falls of San Antonio. Don't know where that is. Another one with American Indians. This is 1856. Charles Ferdinand Weimar. This may be hard to see, but it's a Frederick Remington, and it's Apache 5 Signal is the Indian's name. I see one Gris was a Spaniard. This in 1917. This is Matisse, 1921. Edward Hopper, 1944. Nice sailboat. This is by Kandinsky in 1908, and it's some sort of a church march, probably in Germany, but it looks like the processions we've been seeing here in Spain. Here's one by Pizarro. This is Sicily. And over here is the Monet. to tell, but the title is Charing Cross Bridge, so that's got to be London in the fog, I guess. There's another one from Eugene Botin, and this is Entretot, which is near Pont de Hoc in Normandy. Edgar Degas, and this time we have horse racers. 1894. This is Claude Monet, Deauville at low tide. This is Albert Bierstadt, 1863, sunset at Yosemite. This is Charles Marion Russell, and it's 1868. And this group of Indians here is spying on this group over here because they want to steal their horses. Artist is William Sontag, again middle 1800s, and there's some fishermen in the Adirondacks. And you have to look pretty carefully to find the fishermen. There's Piazza Navona in Rome. This is what it looked like in 1699. 1740 by Canaletto, and it is Warwick Castle in England. That's fairly easy. This is the Grand Canal in Venice, and again this is Canaletto in the 1700s. 1723, Canaletto, St. Mark's Square. Really not too different today, except there's restaurants all around the side with outdoor seating. Christ with the Cross by El Greco, early 1600s. These are both Tintorettos, mid-1500s. El Greco, early 1600s, noted for elongated figures and hands that are quite show a lot of expression. Another reclining nude. We've seen this pose with several different models in several different centuries. This one's the 1500s, Lucas Cranach the Elder. It's a famous painting of Henry VIII by Hans Holbein. 1534 to 1536. I expected it to be larger. It's really quite small. These were painted in 1992 is King Juan Carlos and his wife, the present monarchs of Spain.
Crunch of almonds.
Well, some of these ones are finished. That's what we're talking about. Being added on.
Thought the wood is all gone gray.
Good.